Welcome to Best of the Bottom, where bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. I am the Reverend JP.
Diane.
And I didn't screw this intro up this time. What? Holy Jesus. I think it's going to be a catastrophe now because I didn't fuck up in the beginning. But I am going to double check and make sure everything looks good. Okay, we got perfect. All right.
That was a beautiful sound that just came out your mouth.
But you see what we'd like to do on this on these shows is we drink some low class booze, some cheap shelf, bottom shelf boozes. We give it a review. We still come with some sort of a scale to judge it on, which we still have not done. So maybe that'll happen eventually. But we usually start the show off with our Florida man. Before that's our bag of doom, which we'll get into that here shortly. And then we will be discussing a lot about Pabst Blue Ribbon today. Because there's so much Pabst Blue Ribbon stuff that we're talking about. And sometimes we'll do some booze in the news. I don't have any booze in the news right now tonight. But, maybe next week. Because I have so much Pabst Blue Ribbon stuff to talk about, it might take up the entire show. And if it doesn't, well, I screwed up because I'm bad at my job. But before this ball officially gets rolling, officially, not officially, officially, but we have here the bag of ow. In this bag, well, damn it. Oh, Jesus. See, I told you. I started off too clean. Now it's chaos. But in this bag, I have, probably about 50-some various shooters. I go to the liquor store, and I'm like, oh, I need some random shooters. And they put them in here. Well, actually, now I go to El Paso to do it. But this is what's left of the almost 100 shots that I had bought before New Mexico decided to ban these. So, this is what I got. We're going to draw from it. Dan, you go first. Oh, what the shit?
Sorry.
Whoa. Well. There we go. I thought Diane exited the stream. But no, she just minimized it. Thank goodness for the little things.
Jack Daniels. Just, whiskey.
Just, standard Jack Daniels. I got Prairie Organic Vodka, watermelon, cucumber, and lime. I believe I had this before, and I probably still got several more in here.
I can't open this.
You never can.
Not without my teeth, and I'm trying to be classy.
Since when?
I don't know. Trying something new.
Well, it's always good to try and reinvent yourself. Even if that invention is still in prototype series. Oh, there it is. To the show.
To the show. Oh, God, I hate whiskey.
I'm just glad I didn't get whiskey for once. I'm getting whiskey every freaking time. Every time I get freaking whiskey.
I should have used my hands to feel.
And I'm over it. Ugh, I can smell the whiskey. I think the problem is I've had I think we've discussed several times, but I've had too many nights of chaos with whiskey and blacking out and just too many things have happened with whiskey that just it's soured me. I'm soured on the sour mash. That was terrible.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's like instant recall to just like oh God.
it's not pleasant. These have a very mild flavor. Even the alcohol isn't very strong. There can't be zero sugar in here. All right, I'm calling bullshit right now. I just realized that I'm reading here and it says 0 sugar, 0 artificial sweeteners, low calorie.
Did they give you like a chaser in a shot bottle?
No, there's actually alcohol in here because it is 30% alcohol per volume. But that's what alcohol is. It's fermented sugar.
Yeah.
If there was no sugar in here, it'd be freaking water with watermelon, cucumber, lime flavor.
Is it like a potato? Do potatoes have sugars?
They're starches. But starch is a more complex sugar.
Oh, well, fuck if I know.
Do some science, Jesus.
God, I'm sorry.
Ruin my life. But Diane,
I said I was trying to be classy, not more educated, okay?
there is. That's true. I'm wearing cat ears today because I haven't worn them in a while, and I found them. They were in my other room. I just wanted to draw attention to my cat ears. I feel like I haven't worn them in a while.
No, you haven't.
These are well, you know what? These are some fancy
beautiful
cat ears. Yeah. You know, they got cubic zirconia in there.
Yeah.
Actually, probably not that. It's probably plastic.
Okay, we'll just take that one.
But you know, they look nice.
Yeah.
And that's the important thing.
Yeah. The way it reflects the light and everything, it's so beautiful.
It is lovely. But if you're watching us on YouTube, please give us a like, share, subscribe. Follow us if you're on the Twitch. We do this live every Monday, 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. We have a website, Paracoat Productions, at paracoatproductions.com. It has links to all of our stuff there. There's merchandise. And if you'd like to donate and help us grow, we'd appreciate that. And we have audio versions of the podcast available at bestofthebottom.podbean.com. Now that we've gotten the bag of doom and all the admin out of the way, we can start the show officially. And we're going to start with this week's Florida Man. For what we do like to do for our Florida Man is we read a headline. Just a headline. Do not read the story. Do not listen to the story. And we make up what happened. And this week's Florida Man is Florida Man tells a woman, hey, look at this, and pulls out his genitals. And gets charged with indecent exposure. Now, you see, this is an odd tale.
Mm-hmm.
You see,
gather around.
Come on, children. Have a seat. Let me tell you about this man's genitals. So this Florida man had a terrible, terrible grooming accident. He was trying to impress his lady friend, and he was using subpar machinery. He had just some goat shearing shears that he picked up at a yard sale a few years ago, and he thought, you know what? Let's give these a try. So he went ahead and started to go shearing away, just, you know, cropping, clipping, grooming, doing the best he could. He was trying to be careful. He was being as gentle as you can because you don't want sharp objects in the nethers. But sometimes you get distracted. Somebody rang the doorbell. Jehovah's were at the door. And next thing you know, blood splatter everywhere. It's on the ceiling. It went out the window. It scared Granny Esther. And it was just a disaster. She got sprayed in the eye with his ball blood. And she freaked out. She just panicked. She thought somebody was murdered in there. Close enough. She calls an ambulance. They rush to the scene. They find this poor Florida man. Mullet all askew. Blood everywhere. One testicle hanging out. It's just the most gruesome, devastating genital accident you have ever seen in your life. If you've ever seen a genital accident, this tops all of them. It was devastating. There was, you know, there's going to be scar tissue. It's going to be rough. This man will never recover. They flew him off to Miami General Hospital, if there is Miami. He flew him to the best hospital in the area, and they stopped the bleeding. They saved his life. But now he's going to have to go through multiple surgeries. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a lengthy hospital stay. Lots of vascular. He's going to have to see plastic surgeons. There's a lot of specialties that's going to have to be done, especially urologists. It's a whole thing. It's a crazy long process. He had 14 surgeries in and out of the hospital for years. Finally, they got everything properly restored and clean, and they're getting ready to do the big reveal. They have it bandaged up, and they're like, "Oh, sir, are you ready to see this?" And he's like, "Oh, yes, doctor. Been waiting decades for this to be returned to its former glory." He says, "Sir, I've done everything I can. That's not quite what it once was. But you should be very happy, and so will Mrs. Florida Man. I'm sorry, Doc, but Miss Florida Man left me. She couldn't handle the mangled genitals anymore. She's off with Mr. Kentucky."
Fuck.
I mean, he's got no teeth,
That's right.
but at least his junk is in one piece. A little tear came to his eye. Just hope against hope that he will one day have a Mrs. Florida Man by his side again. And the big reveal is they start pulling off the bandage little by little, slowly reveal, and all of a sudden, boo, there it is in all its glory. And he's like, "Oh, holy shit. This is amazing. I have to show someone. This is the most amazing dick I've ever seen in my entire life." He's ecstatic. He is just thrilled. He cannot get over it. So he rushes out the door and he sees a woman. A very nice looking woman. Hey, Maverick's in here. A very lovely woman. And he can't contain himself. And he's like, "Oh, miss, hey, look at this." And bam, here it comes. His genitals now is an exact look alike of Richard Nixon. His dick is now Dick Nixon. It is uncanny. It is perfect. It is the most amazing, down to the nose. It's just the mole's in the right place. Everything. It is just, he's just dumbfounded. It's also an inch and a half longer than it was before. But it looks like Richard Nixon's, but that's also because of the nose. But it looks like Richard Nixon. I mean, this is just bits written all over. I mean, he's a failed comedian, but now he's got a dick. He's got double dick. He is double dicking everywhere he goes. Richard Nixon is his dick. I mean, unfortunately, she did not appreciate it.
Wow.
I mean, Richard Nixon, failed president, first off. Just, she was way against all his policies. Mm-hmm. Then secondly, she got double dicked without warning. I mean, I understand her position, but this poor man was just excited about his Richard Dick Nixon dick. I mean, it was written in the stars, but unfortunately, this was not the Florida woman to show this to. And now he's doing hard time with a hard Dick Nixon. I don't know. I lost it on the end, but you know what?
You know what? I enjoy hard Dick Nixon. I like the ring of that. So I'm not gonna say we'll let it slide, but we'll just enjoy how that sounded.
We'll just be happy with how it came out.
You had me all over the place with this. I thought at first, okay, this is just gonna be a tragedy, just a tragedy, and I was like, oh, this poor dude. He comes home to like Mrs. Florida Man, reveals his horribly still mangled dick, and she's just like, that dick's so bad, indecent exposure. Like, I'm charging. Then I thought, no, it turns out to be great. How the fuck does this turn out to be great? And then I'm like, well, then what happens? And then it turns out Richard Nixon is his fucking dick.
Yes.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Sorry if
I worked all of the last couple minutes working on that.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
I mean, it is improv. Honestly, I saw the headline and I thought Richard Nixon immediately.
Dick Dixon.
Mm-hmm.
Double dick. Never thought that would be a word that I would like to hear my brother say, but
double dicking everywhere he goes.
Double dicking, just what a wonderful name.
And I mean,
boyfriend said I could get a dog. Double dicking.
Double dicking.
Double dick.
There you go. Bam. That was our Florida Man of the week. I hope you appreciated it. I worked long and hard on it. Just like Dick Nixon. Now, remember I do some booze in the news as we go through this. I was smart, and I got a cooler so we can keep our Pabst Blue Ribbon chill. So, let me go to my banners, because I always forget to do the banners. I want to discuss my feelings on Pabst Blue Ribbon. I've had Pabst Blue Ribbon many times in my life. Never once has been because I chose to buy it. Do I enjoy it? None of the above. But it's become hipster beer. The hipsters love the Blue Ribbon. Never quite understood why. Did some research, found out why. We're going to get into that as we talk about it. But I always thought Pabst Blue Ribbon just didn't. It was kind of just a flat, unimpressive beer. So, like any good hipster, I am gatekeeping and being pretentious. Mm-hmm. And this is the Pabst Blue Ribbon redemption for me. Because I'm pretentious right now. Just like a proper hipster. And I have always felt like it just I enjoy some cheap beer, but I'm going to go Miller High Life all the way. But today, we're going to try the Pabst Blue Ribbon and see how I feel about it. There's many reasons why I decided to give Pabst Blue Ribbon a second go. One, because of recent developments on AEW. Two, that's pretty much all because of AEW, actually.
You got a two?
No, I don't have a two. Two was kind of discovered as I was going through my research about Pabst Blue Ribbon, kind of their history, and what they're all about. And I've never really dug this beer at all. But let's give it a try, and we'll go through their history.
This reminds me of high school, early college years.
You only had early college year.
Yeah, early college year.
Early college semester. I'm not judging. I'm just stating facts. I'm just, keeping the facts straight.
All right. Okay.
Oh, I just broke the tab off.
Yeah, this is just always what everybody had. I assumed it was cheap. People would show up with it.
I mean, it's relatively cheap. I feel like it's gone up in price because of their hipster train that's gotten behind it and kind of drove up the value of it.
If you weren't drinking fucking Everclear, you were drinking a Pabst Blue Ribbon. That was the kind of parties. It was like one or the other. What are you doing?
What if you're doing both? To Everclear.
Both, yeah, because you had too much Everclear, but it's just like.
Well, meh.
You know what? I say this every time. It's a beer.
Yeah.
It's a beer.
It's not as bad as I remember it, but I also have it ice cold. Mm-hmm. And the last couple times I had it, it had warmed up a bit. And no beer tastes that good warm.
That's a lie.
Well, that's because you're crazy.
Yeah, warm beers. I support warm beers.
She's a warm beer. She's a warm beer girl.
Like, no, this is refreshing as fuck. Like, don't get me wrong. But sometimes you just want to get it down there. You're just like, I'm not trying to relax. I'm trying to get drunk. All I got is all these Pabst Blue Ribbons people bought to the party. Like,
and the party's almost over, so I got to get through these.
Sometimes you're like, I just want a nice warm beer, and you just chug it, and then You chug another one, and then you throw up because your stomach's not meant to handle that much beer. But
that's true. Actually, I would say the thing I've puked the most off of is Irish car bombs.
Yes, because I think it's
because of all the Guinness.
It confuses you into thinking it's like a shot. And then you keep drinking it, and then your stomach, you take these shots, and then your stomach is like, hey, there's beer in here. And the next thing you know, you're a fountain.
Well, not only that, it's you got the volume of the liquid.
Yeah.
Plus the carbonation.
Yeah.
And all that foam. And every time I've puked drinking Irish car bombs, it's like this like projectile vomit of foam. Just it's like there's no warning because it's just there's so much back pressure on it.
Yeah.
And it comes out and it's chaos.
I've only done this once, and it wasn't actually a car bomb. It was just straight up beer. And I was helping paint your house. And you were going to drop me off at home. And it was when you lived over wherever, you know.
When I lived over wherever. At one of the places I lived at one point.
And I was like, I'm gonna chug this one last beer. Like this is all the alcohol I get. My job here is done. I'm gonna chug this one beer. So I chugged it, and I got to the very end of the beer, and then it just like all shot up, like. And I was like, because I had no clue it was coming, and I didn't know if anybody saw it or not, but it just was like, it just shot out, seriously, like a fountain, just out of my mouth. And I was like, where the fuck did that come from? And I just cleaned it up real quick. And that.
By the way, I just realized that was number 2.
What?
Pabst Blue Ribbon saved Twinkies.
Did it now?
Yes. That was, I forgot. There was another. There was number 2. 1 AEW, 2 Twinkies. Actually, Twinkies and then AEW. Mm. I had to get that out right now. It was an epiphany. I remembered I needed to express my gratitude towards Pabst Blue Ribbon for saving the Twinkie. Because Hostess had gone out of business in like 2000 or filed for bankruptcy in like 2012, 2013. And along came Pabst Blue Ribbon with its loving blue hands. I don't know if their hands are blue.
Yeah, it was loving. Nothing suggests that the hands are
It's blue. Loving hoppy hands. And just lift them up. Actually, I don't know. Pabst isn't that hoppy. It's not IPA. I don't know. They just lifted up the Twinkie and saved it from
extinction.
Yes. Pabst has done some good things in the world. Now, we have a little Pabst Blue Ribbon. This is from the Pabst Blue Ribbon, whatever the fuck, their website. They're, you know, the whatever the fucks. And we have a little bit of their history here. You see, in 1848, Jacob Best establishes a brewery, capacity of only 18 barrels per batch. And its first year, Best Brewery produces 300 barrels, which actually I guess they were founded in 1844. In Milwaukee, 1950s, Philip Best takes over. His daughter marries Captain Pabst, 1859.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What a nose on that guy.
It is an interesting looking nose.
Plus the facial hair. I like your face, sir.
Pabst sells his shipping interests and takes partnership with the brewery.
Probably some kind of racist, but I enjoy your face.
Well, yeah, an old rich person.
Yeah.
In that era.
Can't speak on your character, but that face I'm enjoying.
Well, you know, baby steps, little victories. All right, output 100,000 barrels. Captain Pabst is president of the company. Best Brewing Company becomes the second largest brewery in the United States. 1880s. Best Select Brand receives awards at world and U.S. competitions. In 1882, Pabst adds pieces of blue ribbon around the necks of Best Select Beer Bottles. In 1989, Pabst changes the name to Pabst Brewing Company.
Holy crap, this is the easiest history thing you've ever had to do. This is all on like one website, isn't it?
It is. It's on their website. And they have a slideshow. It's so nice. They did this for me.
Yeah. I was like, hold on, where?
Reason number 3.
Yeah.
Blue Ribbon officially added to Best Select brand name, and in 1899, company sells 100 million barrels, officially changes brand name to Pabst Blue Ribbon, adds red stripe to the label. And I will put links if you're watching this on YouTube down below in the description. Pabst's cheese-making business thrived. By 1930, over 8 million pounds of Pabst. Dude, that was not a good choice of name. Pabst. Good thing you sold the Kraft. Kraft bought him out.
Oh fuck! So Kraft cheese was once Pabst cheese.
Oh yeah, it's a lovely rabbit hole of the Blue Ribbon. Pabst opened brewery in Peoria, Illinois. Introduces packaged beer in cans 1 year. No, wait, it doesn't say they invented it. So, wait, introduces packaged beer in cans. So were they the first ones to do it? You should clarify that, because if you just decide to do it, or if you were the first ones to put an aluminum can, innovation. I'll have to do some more research on it.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just saying
that's when they started doing it.
Yeah.
Maybe I should look into that.
Because then it jumps to 1940s.
Yep.
So.
Well, notice they kind of skipped over some prohibition stuff here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just saying that. Yeah. They then introduced bottles. It's not worth giving them it a whole year.
Oh, yes.
Or, I mean, cans.
Definitely. Pabst purchases Hoffman Brewing Pabst purchases Hoffman Beverage Company in Newark in 1946 and Los Angeles Brewing Company in 1948. Production and sales soared in the early 1950s, but after Fred Pabst's retirement, sales started to slip. Lowering prices worked in the short term. Pabst Blue Ribbon was known as the premium beer at a popular price. And from the 50s to 80s, sales grow from 3.9 million barrels in 1958 to 18 million barrels in 1977. Debt-free balance sheet appeals to corporate raiders. Irwin Jacobs, the liquidator, seeks to acquire Pabst. 11 million in legal fees incurred to fight battle. In 1984, board sells to Paul Kalman. That's a Polish-ass name. Kalamanowicz. The benefactor of charitable trust that will own the company for over 25 years. In 1999, Pabst Brewing Company acquires Detroit-based Stroh Brewing Company. Its portfolio includes national beer brands like Schlitz. That's crazy. So Pabst owns Schlitz. Two beers that I absolutely hated in my youth. Old Milwaukee, also another brand that I hated. Schaefer, never heard of it. Colt 45, and regional favorites such as National Bohemian. I like that name. And Old Style. You know, how do you like your beer? Old Style, bro.
I've never had Colt 45.
All right. Next week. Bam.
I mean, like, yeah, the only reason I know about it is Afro Man. Like, Colt 45 and 2 zigzags. Like,
well, next week we'll be drinking Colt 45 now. Thank you. You saved me some work for next week.
And 2 zigzags? Is that happening as well? Not for you because you're a professional.
I'm a professional. I'm a professional whore.
You're a professional adult and
yes.
Responsible.
So in this current time, you know what I should do? This is bothering me. Let's get rid of this for right now. There we go. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Bam. We're in the Pabst review, and we're talking history of Pabst. Back to the comments.
I like little beers like this.
The cans?
Yeah.
It's a regular size beer.
I know, but it makes me feel like I'm getting somewhere. Because like if you get tall boys, it just seems so tedious. Like all that. If you have the small ones, it's like, look, I'm one down.
Yeah, getting somewhere.
I'm not full yet. Like, I could see tricking myself into thinking that like we made some real progress in the
definitely
in the being drunk department. You know.
You know, that is a good thought. So you're the smart one. I'm the pretty one. In 2007, Pabst reintroduces Schlitz Premium Gusto formula, one of the top-selling beers worldwide in the 1960s. First off, why? Secondly, are you serious? And thirdly, bah? Anyways, 2010, Snoop Dogg. The Metropolos family acquires Pabst Blue Ribbon from Kalamanowitz Charitable Trust. We'll get into the Twinkies. Legendary comedian Will Ferrell. That doesn't matter. Will Ferrell did some commercials.
I love it. Will Ferrell shows up too. Hi.
God. You got Will Ferrell. You got Snoop Dogg. And then Pabst partners with iconic American bands like O'Neill. Brands, not bands. Brands.
O'Neill. Like O'Neill. I don't know. I don't know what
O'Neill, Santa Cruz Skateboards, and Vans. Over 15,000 people attended the inaugural Project Pabst Music Festival in Portland, Oregon. I didn't know that was a thing. I wish I would have seen it. I mean, Santa Cruz Skateboards are fucking fantastic. They make Ninja Turtle boards. Skateboarding's not a crime, bro. American beer entrepreneur Eugene Casphere purchases Pabst from the Metropolos, committing to stay true to Pabst's roots, innovate for the future, and invest in the people, brands, and communities that make us who we are. 2015, it partners with Small Town Brewery and launches Not Your Father's Root Beer, which I've heard of that. I haven't tried it. Have we tried it? No, we haven't.
No, I don't like root beer.
Well, too bad. We're going to drink it one
of
these
days. If it's
not
my father's, I mean, I don't know my father, so I wouldn't know anyway. Could be my father's root beer.
True. I don't know my father either, so maybe.
Could be your father's root beer, too. Not
I don't know.
Try it.
I know my father's an alcoholic, so it could be his root beer. Pabst returns to Milwaukee, opening Pabst MKE Brewery. You know, they're back there, located 144-year-old church. Perfect. They're in an old church. Jesus would be proud. I'm a reverend. I can say that.
Right.
Then 2019, Pabst Blue Ribbon rolls out biggest ever music and arts program supporting communities, artists nationwide. The brand also partners with street artists turned fine artists, Say Adams, and launches the first annual Mural Day, revealing beautiful artist murals on buildings in communities across the country. Bam! Look at that. They did some things, and it was very nice. It was very nice. So that's the history of Pabst Blue Ribbon. And like I was saying, one of the things that they did that was intriguing to me is when the Twinkie was going the way of the dodo, Pabst Blue Ribbon swung in there and purchased the Twinkie and revitalized them, and now we have Twinkies on the shelves. Although, did they go too far? And now you got like banana Twinkies and chocolate Twinkies, and although the chocolate covered Twinkies are pretty good. The what do they call them? Chocodiles. That is actually pretty tasty. I give that 2 thumbs up. You're dumb. Oh.
I swear to God, I've only had Twinkies like a couple times in my life.
Yeah. They also make ding dongs. But they save Hostess.
I mean, Little Debbie's all day, every day represent, but like.
But the whole thing is like they save the Twinkies, and like I said, I never really cared much for Pabst Blue Ribbon. It was never a beer that I would choose to buy. But now, after all these things that have, come along, maybe rethink the situation. It's called Let's Try Pabst Blue Ribbon. And the biggest thing is we will put this back on the screen. And we're going to stream down here. And this happened. As some of you that have watched the stream before, I am a huge AEW mark. I am a huge mark for AEW. But as you can see here, there was a commercial during Dynamite against Chris Jericho and Nick Gage, who uses a pizza cutter as one of his famed weapons on Chris Jericho's forehead. And they went to picture-in-picture, and you cut to Nick Gage holding up his pizza cutter, and then he got a Domino's ad right there. So Domino's threw a little tantrum because they're little bitches. I mean, they threw a little tantrum, and they're like, oh, we're going to pull our ads from AEW. We don't appreciate that kind of negativity. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a big old puss cake. Puss cake. Puss cake.
Puss cake?
Puss cake.
I'm a puss cake.
I'm a puss cake. Yes, Domino's is being puss cakes.
I don't know what accent that is.
I don't know either.
Puss cake, I guess. All puss cakes.
But as you can see from Matthew McCarthy, had tweeted, Domino's Pizza is disavowing any knowledge or involvement in AEW on TNT's bloody telecast Wednesday night, which showed one wrestler slicing his opponent's head open with a pizza cutter. Domino's threatening to pull future ads. Full story at Front Office Sports. Blah, blah, blah.
Grow up, Domino's. Grow up.
Pabst Blue Ribbon responds, this ain't it, Domino's. Yo, AEW on TNT, let us get those spots. Oh, look at that. Bam. They're like, what? We know our audience. I mean, the music, they know innovation when they see it.
I want to see somebody beaten with a can of Pabst.
Not only that, then they have a tweet, gang affiliated, Pabst Blue Ribbon pizza cutter.
Nice.
And I'm getting this information, by the way, from WrestlingInc.com. Once again, links will be in the description below. Then tweet at Tony Khan. DM's open. Bam. Future endeavored. Delete the Domino's app. Look, Pabst is just riding high. Just all these little things. I was just like, oh, all right, you know, that's cool. So I actually started following Pabst Blue Ribbon on Twitter. Just because their Twitter game is pretty good. I'm impressed.
You know, when you said it had to do with Domino's, I really thought there was going to be a pizza.
Oh, you want us to order pizza? Not from Domino's, because they're bitches. They're little goose cakes.
You said, and there will be Domino's, and I thought, I'm gonna get some fucking pizza.
No, we're gonna diss on Domino's.
Okay, well,
I mean, you do know the Noid, story. I mean, there was a whole thing. Like, apparently, Domino's got rid of the Noid in the '90s because some guy went crazy and held a Domino's pizza shop hostage, and they threatened to kill people, and then. I mean, the poor guy actually had some serious mental disorders, ended up committing suicide after trying to sue Domino's. And so they dropped the whole Noid thing, and now they brought it back, knowing all the tainted history. So Domino's is obviously just an evil blood-sucking corporation.
But I'll be honest, when I saw the Noid, I had no clue about any of that. I don't know if it taints anything, but I was like, hey, the Noid! I played the like games, the Noid games, and it was like... or game. I don't know if
there was a Noid game. They had an Avoid the Noid game.
I was like, actually, when I think about it, there's only one
yes.
thing I played. But like, yeah, I enjoyed that. And so when I saw it, I was like, fuck yeah, but I didn't know. What does that have to do with the Noid? Did he think he was the Noid or like?
So the guy had mental health issues, and he was convinced Domino's was specifically targeting him and stalking him and making fun of him. Because the guy's last name was Noid.
Oh.
And it was avoid the Noid. He was a young man, so in school, people would tease him. He got older into his 20s. It was a whole thing. That's when he decided to hold Domino's Pizza hostage.
Damn.
It's a big old thing. I was going to talk about on this, but I wasn't sure how much time I had. So this kind of a little story. But either way, Domino's Pizza, I don't know. Bring back the Noid, knowing that dark history. All for nostalgia pop. You hanging out with Vince McMahon?
Yeah, I mean, it fucking worked. I was like, fuck yeah. The Noid's back.
I did the same thing too. I just recently learned this history myself. But anyways, so then Matt Cardona, formerly Zack Ryder of WWE, texted out this, "You can't see me, but you can't cut me," I guess it was supposed to say. And that says, Pabst Blue Ribbon responded to him, undefeated. And Matt Cardona is a man that I loved him as Zack Ryder. I love his Major Podcast stuff. I love his action figure. Matt Cardona just defeated Nick Gage for the GCW Heavyweight Championship at GCW Homecoming. It was a whole thing. It was amazing. Bam. He jumps in. So that brings us to the next thing. This stole my heart right here. So we were watching AEW last week together. Here you can check out our streams where we do a live reaction to AEW Dynamite, and we're going to try and do the pay-per-views when they come about. The next one's going to be coming up as All Out. CM Punk might be there. Ooh, and Big Play. Actually, Daniel Bryan, I think, is debuting at Arthur Ashe. But
Malorina.
What do you have to say about this? Do you not care for Daniel Bryan? Are you done?
She looked me in the eye and she said, "Fuck no."
Okay.
She said, "No."
Oh no. But this.
She still hasn't forgiven him for that part of his career.
For what?
No.
Oh. She wasn't a fan of Team Hell No?
Yeah.
But you ready for what just warmed my heart? Bam. Right here. It all came full circle. You got Matt Cardona, Chelsea Green, Kurt Hawkins, Smart Mark Sterling, and Swoggle. It's just, they took the Domino's Pizza spot, Pabst Blue Ribbon. They included Cardona. It's just gold.
Now let's listen to some Devil Went Down to Georgia.
No, copyright strikes.
I do enjoy Primus, and I do enjoy that version.
That was a good version.
It really is. It really is. Good cover. Good.
See, Maverick knows that is a fantastic commercial. Mm-hmm. I love it. It just, all these things made me go, okay, I need to give Pabst Blue Ribbon a second chance. I need to do it. And honestly, I was afraid. I've been afraid this whole time that I was going to take a drink of this at the beginning, when we started the review of the show, and I was going to be like, shit.
Well, you know how we said that, whiskey. This brings back good memories for me. Like, yeah. This was the calm in the storm at every party. Like, I've had too many shots. I can't take another shot. But my God,
I can get some Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I'm gonna take a beer and like it, because it always felt like a white flag a little bit. Like, oh, I'm drinking the Pabst. And so people were coming up to you and being like, let's take shots. They were like, I see you have the Pabst. Yeah, it was like I surrender, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's a heartwarming tale.
It should be.
It is a heartwarming tale. So this should be a rule from now on. When you're at a party and you're taking shots hard and heavy and it's just mad crazy and you want to still enjoy the party, but you want to chill, you grab a Pabst. That's the signifier like, hey, I'm at my level. I want to maintain here.
If I drink anymore, I will be puking in your bushes. Like,
I'm having the Pabst because it tastes fine and I can't take any more shots. That is a lovely analogy for Pabst. I'm waving the blue flag. I mean, honestly, look, is it my favorite beer that I'm going to drink all the time? Probably not. Do I still consider this horrible piss water and it's the spawn of Satan?
No.
Nay. But your brother Schlitz can suck a fart out of my butthole. I'll tell you that much. I'm sorry.
Tastes like a fart out of your butthole.
Pretty much. So this is a fine beer. It is a fine beer.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing bad to say about it. I enjoy it. I'm seriously looking at it like, oh,
You know,
times, friends, people. It reminds me of well, first of all, parties. Parties have been dead lately. You know?
oh yeah, parties. What are those?
Maybe some of them didn't turn out that great, but like that's a thing of the past as of recently. So that already just amazing. Like people, even if I didn't know half of those people.
There were people there.
I think of the Everclear and Pabst party. I smoked dab. And like some sort. They said it was Blue Dream, but oh my god, I almost cried. I was just people were talking to me, and I was just like, oh my god, I wish I could understand what anybody was saying, and I couldn't. And it was just like I was just like, dude, we need to walk out to the car because I am just. I came out and everybody. I don't know what sitcom it is, but everybody looked like a portrait, like. I don't know what sitcom it is, but like at the end, there's like of the thing. It's just like a portrait and it's kind of like painted, not painted. I don't even know if it's like sketched or what it is. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but that's exactly how everybody looked. And for some reason, it fucking freaked me the fuck out. And then this guy stopped and was talking to me, and he was like, "Yeah, we need smoke." I just kept going, and I was just like, I don't know what anyone's saying to me, and I just kept laughing and smiling because I was just like, that's how I'm gonna get my way out of this. And I was like, Sammy, we need to go to the car right now. Because I think I'm gonna cry. And then like the whole like we only stayed for a little bit longer. I'm like I wasn't sad or anything, but I was just like I don't understand anything. Anything. Like I was
no
just
idea
like
what's going on anymore.
These are all people I go to school with and all people that I like and would like to be friends with, but it was just like I can't fucking speak at all. And that's before like, you know, I was comfortable in just being like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. Like, I'm flying like a kite. Like, I'll talk to you later when I know what's up. I was just trying to pretend like I understood what this person was saying to me.
Ow. Ow.
You could have. Nice dead, bro.
I just felt like that was in line, but that hurts even when you do a little. Huh.
When you
Why do
crinkle it
people
first?
do that? Well, when you do it, you're supposed to just hit.
Dude, I didn't know you're supposed to like do a special technique, and I tried that.
Yeah, you have to
Just beam yourself in the head with a fucking can.
Yeah, I did that several times as a youth.
I was just
realized,
like, look at me, I'm so punk rock. I'm doing it wrong. It's not happening. Look at me try again and again.
I'm now concussed.
But look, I still continue. And then it's all smashed, your head smashed. And then everybody's like, okay, that was cool for 5 seconds.
You failed. But you know what? We all got to laugh. I'm not going to crunch the other one like that. I just wanted to kind of keep the party atmosphere. You know,
did you ever have party tricks?
Well, see, I was the guy that can make a pipe out of anything.
Ah.
So that was my thing. is people like,
I could make.
hey, I bought some weed. I forgot a pipe, bro. Never fear.
I was the best I could say is like I made amazing togas. Like,
then why the hell didn't you make the togas for the? Oh wait, you weren't here.
yeah, I wasn't here, dude.
Yeah, sorry.
I still think I made a damn good toga for using somebody else's sheets.
Yeah. I mean, my toga only looked good from the chest up because the sheet was too small. So it was rigged together in many interesting ways. I had part of it tucked into my shorts. So, but I only need to cover the top half for the camera, right? So that's what I did.
I know. I told Deborah that today. I was like, dude, I only dress for the top half. The rest is comfortable as fuck.
That's the only way to be.
Yeah.
That's why. Well, it doesn't work. We're both saying smart things. I was going to say, that's why you're the smart one, I'm the pretty one. Mm-hmm. We both had genius ideas.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're the smart one and Deborah's the pretty one.
Yeah.
It doesn't work because she's not on camera.
Oh, I was gonna. Yeah, I'll talk to you about it later.
But I don't know if I'm still not. I haven't decided if it's the good graces of the things that I've seen Pabst do that has made me become favorable to the brand, or if it actually tastes better. You know what I mean? Like when you have positive feelings towards something, you tend to enjoy it more.
Yeah, I just love it. I don't know what to tell you.
So
it could be awful.
I used to judge people for drinking Pabst.
I honestly feel like this is the opposite of whiskey. Like exactly, like just everything about Pabst. I'm just like, we can review another whiskey if we want to, but it's always going to be like.
It's always going to come out the same way.
Bad, but this is just like, I just love it. I don't know what to tell you. Good memories. It might taste like shit. I can't tell.
Oh, damn it. I totally forgot.
Can't tell.
I had a thing for AEW and Domino's. Damn it. Well, I forgot. I am...
What do you mean you forgot to talk about?
No, I forgot I had a little thing, so when we were talking about it, I could put a thing here. But I didn't spell Domino's right anyway, so let's ignore that. So, you know what? Little victories. Little victories in life is, what I'm all about.
Are you going to rant about seltzers again, or is that just...
No, that was left over. These are no, I haven't deleted these.
Okay.
I have the banners here because I
really like Pabst.
Yeah, it's a good beer. It's better than I remember it being. But also, like I said, they have won me over with shenanigans. Mm-hmm. And that's the important thing. Oh. If you do enough ridiculous things that's fun and heartwarming, you know what? You're going to change my mind about you. That's what it's all about for me.
Sorry, I'm like... I don't know how to move glasses. Like... Yeah. God bless Pabst.
Oh, by the way.
Blue Ribbon.
I found the Jolly Rancher that Moonbeam for Hire sent us. It's peach flavored.
Are you going to still divide it?
I don't have a knife.
Well, use your bubble cutting powers. Let's do it.
My bubble cutting powers?
Well, it's like, I imagine like you're like, what's her face from Sailor Moon who's got the bubbles? Because you do have bubble powers. You remember this, right?
Yes, I do remember. I do remember the bubbles.
What good are your bubbles if it can't cut through a damn Jolly Rancher, Judson?
I'm not in full llama form.
Oh, well, I'll give you a second. Do you need us to turn around?
Found the camera.
Just beat it. Beat it with the camera. Cha, cha, cha.
Honestly.
Buddy Christ, use your lasers to cut the Jolly Rancher in half.
I don't. Oh, hey, look. Here's an object.
Here's an object.
We're going to
break through the whole goddamn table is what you're gonna do, sir.
Why don't you do something? I did nothing. It did nothing. I did nothing.
We're just testing the hardiness of a Jolly Rancher at this point.
And it's pretty hardy. But of course, this has been shipped in envelopes, so it got kind of hot and it's a little melty-ish.
And let me just scrape off some of that meltiness that's gonna be. I'll eat the wrapper that's like stuck to it.
We're about to not have a choice. I'm having trouble with.
You know what? That's all yours, buddy. I'm telling you.
You doubted me.
I did.
And I succeeded. This Jolly Rancher
the whole time
has been broken in pieces. Bam. I'm not sure how this is going to go with Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Hold on, I'm going to Pabst first, then do this. You know, give it a little tug. I just don't like how gassy beers make me.
That is the problem with beer. Is it's filling, you're burpy, you might end up farty. Hopefully, you're not in public.
I was like, he stopped at hopefully, and I was like,
hopefully you're farty.
Actually, you know what? This tastes pretty much like peach. This is the first peach thing I've ever tasted that I was like, you know what? Maybe it's the love for Moonbeam. I'm also like, you know.
That's true. Moonbeams shipped it with love.
It tastes like peach skin.
Doesn't go with Pabst, but you know what?
I like it.
You can't save them all, Hasselhoff. Shit, I had room for Blues in the News. Damn it. I could have had Blues in the News.
Well, that's fine.
You know what? Here. Let's do this. Watch. Here's what we're going to do again. Oh, shit. I took it off. Ah, fuck. Shit.
Show us your browser history.
There ain't shit on here.
I would laugh so hard if this is where you went to watch porn. All these fucking screens. You got all these fucking lights.
There's porn everywhere you go.
Psychopath.
Each one a different video.
I would laugh so hard. The idea. Just you psychopath.
Well, you never know. What was it? Oh.
You got lights blinking on and off. You've got your collar on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very Oh, what the shit?
See?
You know what?
Hmm.
You got old commercials. Let's see what happens on these old commercials for Pabst. This is not near as good as Matt Cardona, but it's got muscly dudes. So it stays with the theme.
You know, I'm gonna pass.
Yeah, it's not as good. It's really not.
Maybe if I knew who these people were.
They're just random dudes.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Fuck, I don't know.
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
We cannot play Robin Hood Men in Tights.
We're men.
David Lynch has a Pabst Blue Ribbon.
We're men in tights.
What kind of beer do you like?
Every time you say something, I'm going to continue the song until enough time has passed I can sing the whole damn Men in Tights song.
Oh.
Tights.
Nah. I'm over it. I'm done. I was trying to find some cool commercials for Pabst Blue Ribbon. But David Lynch was in one. And you got Matt Cardona. I mean, it's an all-star. It's an all-star brand.
I can't see Men in Tights and not just, I love that movie.
Tights. That is a fantastic movie.
That is a good movie. Is that a Mel Brooks movie, right?
It is a Mel Brooks movie.
That's my favorite Mel Brooks movie. And then Spaceballs.
Let's talk Mel Brooks movies.
I can actually do that. I was allowed to watch Mel Brooks movies.
I know. That's one of Mom's favorite filmmakers is Mel Brooks.
See, we were raised very interestingly.
Mel Brooks has some very risque things for children to watch, but yet Mel Brooks, fine. Pokemon,
oh, that's the devil's
Satan. It's a devil's work.
It was weird. If my mom knew and liked it, fine. But she wasn't willing to put the effort in to find anything, like, double check if anything else was good. But, like, Mel Brooks. I could watch Spaceballs all I wanted. Men in Tights, I could watch all I wanted.
Blazing Saddles.
Young
all Frankenstein.
All that stuff.
That's Mom's favorite is Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
History of the World, High Anxiety.
I don't know all that crap.
I know a lot of them. I've seen a lot.
I do know a lot.
I would say my favorite was
he Zorro and the Gay Blade too, or
what's that?
Zorro and the Gay Blade.
I don't know.
Is that him?
I don't think so.
Is that a real, or is it just the guy from Men in Tights?
I think it's the guy. Let's Google it.
Ooh.
Google, do your thing.
I stand by Spaceballs and Men in Tights. Whatever one you said that I already forgot. I forgot that it was his.
Wait, what?
Why didn't you just ask, like...
It's zany. It's sexy, zany, sensational. George Hamilton, Zorro and the Gay Blade. Nope. It's directed by Peter Medak, written by Johnson McCauley, Hal Dresner, Greg Alt, and Don Moriarty.
Well, I was able to see that as well. I guess basically what I would say.
So, nay, it was not. I'm surprised I didn't pull up the IMDb. It went to, I should just went to IMDb. It's always safe to go IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
I failed. And I call myself a filmmaker. Actually, I don't.
I was like, damn, is that is that true?
Not really. I would like to. But I've been part of the filmmaking process, but I've yet to make my own film. And I do have some plans coming soon.
Sorry, the classiness is over. Like, this Jolly Rancher is getting stuck to my teeth. And I'm just like...
Why are you chewing on it?
Because I'm ready for it to be over, I guess. I'm ready to drink this Pabst.
All the things in life.
This is damn good Jolly Rancher, I'll be honest. For it being peach too, tasty as fuck.
It's because of Moonbeam.
I know.
Moonbeam beamed her moon. That's not what I wanted to say. Moonbeam beamed it with love.
If she sent over a turd, I would believe. If she like, I don't know, put a blessing over it, it would just magically become like some glitter
glitter fantasticness.
Yeah, I mean, she sent Maverick, what are they called? Biscochos before.
Yeah.
I think they would turn into biscochos.
Everything would turn to biscochos.
Yeah, she could go out into the yard, choose any turd she wants.
It'd be a biscocho.
Could be a bird, anything. Next thing you know, biscocho.
Oh, your analogies. They are heartwarming and cheerful.
I hope that was a compliment. I hope that felt as it was intended.
I felt it. I'm sending the clip. The clip. Why am I talking so weirdly? Did I have a stroke? I don't know.
I don't know. Is it the Pabst?
Pabst brings out a weird accent, I guess.
I broke my buddy Christ.
You broke your buddy Christ.
Mm-hmm. His yeah.
He's gonna sit right here.
Well, technically I didn't. My cats did, but I put it where the cats could have broken it. His head came off.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. His head came off. And his pointing hand, but the thumb was still there. So I kept it for a long time, and I just recently threw it away because I couldn't find the head.
Too bad.
I feel like the head was necessary. The thumbs up is still there. The pointing, it's okay. He doesn't have that hand, but
I feel like we could have made a really interesting art piece with just the head and the pointing finger.
I know, but they were gone. I probably just swept them away and didn't realize probably thought it was a turd or something. Just the back of Jesus Christ's head.
I mean, the possibilities we could have came with a Jesus head and a pointing finger.
I can make you a Jesus head.
I know, but
It's all got clay left. I can make you a beautiful Jesus head. I can do my best to.
Can you put
Buddy of Christ?
A Jesus head on Cthulhu's body?
I think so.
I think I have a Photoshop project ahead of me. If we could, all right. We create Jesus head, Cthulhu's body, sit in the Buddha position.
Doable.
That is art. I don't know what the statement is, but that is art.
I don't know. Could be the figurehead for your religion, or
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's perfect. I'll make you one.
That's a good idea. Bam, we're getting things started off strong. And you can sit on a mushroom.
Well, let's not get too crazy. I've got limited amount of clay.
I could buy a mushroom.
Okay, cool.
Well, t-shirts.
Ooh,
T-shirts. Marketing. We got this. We'll get the tax exempt. This podcast is now religious material. Bam, we're off to the races.
Ooh. That's my new career. I'm gonna make my money off the church.
Deacon Diane.
No longer demonic Diane. I am now a deacon.
You're a deacon. You're going places. Going places.
Fuck yes. The God shines upon those who do whatever. Maybe. Maybe.
I'm enjoying the Pabst.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm happy with this. I'm happy. The Pabst.
I'm glad I thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up this morning and I was actually I don't know why this. So this is my train of thought. Don't ask me how I got there. But I woke up this morning from the weirdest dream I've ever had. So I had this dream. I fell asleep. Obviously, part one. I fell asleep, and I had this weird dream that for some odd reason I was gonna go skateboarding. I was grabbing my skateboard and I was supposed to go skate with my friends. But I was only going skating with my friends that didn't skateboard. Hmm. Nobody knew how to ride a skateboard, but for some odd reason we were all going skating together. And I was the only one that knew how to ride a skateboard. But I couldn't find my skateboard anywhere. So I started searching all over the place. And I was going through this giant, like, apartment complex that was more like a maze of, like, stairs and courtyards and apartments. But the only people that lived in this apartment complex was various people that I know from, like, elementary school to current. And the people I ran into from, like, elementary school were still the form of how I met them in elementary school. Like, they had the body of a 30-some-year-old, but they still had a kid face. So, whatever. I'm going all over the place, going from apartment to apartment, and each time this group grows bigger and bigger, trying to find the skateboard so we can go skating together. So I finally find my skateboard, and it's like partly broken, and somebody stole some of the good parts and swapped it out with some janky bearings, some wheels that are mismatched. The truck is wrong, and for some odd reason, like, the back half of my skateboard was replaced with a ripstick. So it's like half my Hello Kitty skateboard, half ripstick, and I can't figure out what's going on. So then I finally find out who's behind this whole thing. And it's Jerry Carnes. And I don't know why.
That's hilarious. Hilarious.
So, Jerry, if you see this, I have no idea. But for some odd reason, you want to steal my skateboard and swap it with janky parts. I don't even know why. Like, I woke up going, why the fuck would he do this? It doesn't make any sense.
Jerry Carnes was
like, out of all the people I know, like people that I can't stand or are mortal enemies, people that we just don't get along with, for some odd reason, my brain chose the person that I've had a handful of conversations with that I barely know, and for some odd reason, he's there. The weirdest goddamn dream I've ever had.
I had a dream. I was stomping a guy in a gimp suit, dressed as a Viking, and I woke up super happy. I don't know what the point of any of it was. I know it's all because of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but I don't know why I was stomping on a dude in a gimp suit. I don't know why.
Did you take off the mask and it was Jerry Carnes too?
And it was Jerry Carnes. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who it was or whatever, but I was just stomping him. It looked like the guy from what is it? Is it Mr. Pickles? What's it called? The dog show from Adult Swim?
Yeah, Mr. Pickles.
Yeah, exactly that. The same, like, whatever. But I was dressed like a Viking and I was just stomping on him. And I woke up and I was like, you know what? I don't know what that had to do with anything, but I feel good about what happened in that dream.
Well, for some odd reason, that dream led me to thinking we should drink Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Ah, there we go.
That was the point. I don't know how my train of thought got there, but I woke up going, what the fuck's up with this Jerry Carnes thing? Why would he take my skateboard and mutilate it? It doesn't make any sense. None of that made any sense to me at all. Then I'm laying there and I'm thinking, oh shit, what am I gonna drink? What are we gonna drink tonight? So then I was thinking, you know what? That AW episode was great. And then next thing you know, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Weird. Oh, hey, Neko is in the. earlier, we're not quite wrapping up. We were just randomly talking about some weird ass dreams and Pabst Blue Ribbon. That's what we drank tonight. We drank Pabst. Oh, the enunciation has gone awry.
I know, just name.
It's just, it's the worst it's ever been. Love them chokers and ears.
Thank you.
These ears? They're lovely. I love my ears.
You probably have some decent ears too.
Yeah.
Deborah's got decent ears.
I
have two different ears.
You have two different. Who'd you take the other ear from?
I don't know.
Jesus
I might have been
Christ.
put together by some fucking thing.
I don't know.
My eyes are different too. Justin, am I Justin?
Were you actually triplets and you ate the other one?
Might have absorbed them. Just this half is all. That's why this is different. This half is different, and then this half is different. Oh my god!
You were supposed to be two different people.
I was supposed to be two different people.
Jeez, thank God Deborah was divided by one person, because you absorbed that one.
Yeah. Yeah, she's lucky.
So there was three: Deborah, Diane.
Well,
and...
I can't get away with killing three people in the stomach. You know, one maybe. Oh, she didn't know she was.
That's true.
She was absorbing, so I had to let the little one go. You know.
Yeah. That was kind of you. She could have been Deborah, Diane, and
Dylan.
Daria.
Oh, Daria. Fuck yeah, Daria. I would love to absorb Daria. I like Daria.
Yeah, you're Diane and Daria now. That's why you get some moody sometimes.
You know.
But all in all, Pabst Blue Ribbon has won me over. Oh, you're amazing. I sent her a tweet too that had a bunch of people doing this. So, another one for you. I'm getting full. I'm getting full of Pabst Blue Ribbon. I got a nice solid buzz. You know what's nice? You know what's nice right now? This is the first podcast we've done in a while where we haven't been blitz ass drunk.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Still got some more of this.
So shots. Let's ruin that right now.
Let's destroy the lovely
We got 10 minutes left.
And I still got this.
Let's destroy our innocence.
Destroy the innocence. Did I drink out of the unicorn cup a while ago?
I don't think so.
I was trying to decide if it was clean or not.
Probably not. But you'll have a little bit of remnants from last time's party, and then
That's true.
That's fine.
That's true.
That's fine.
Oh, you just missed it. We did find the Jolly Rancher, and we just split it.
We divided it. It was a tasty ass Jolly Rancher.
It was peach. I found the Jolly Rancher. What?
Best peach flavored thing I've ever had.
Yes. So it didn't get stuck in the loop of the blanket that I have stapled to the ceiling. It launched over and it landed in the closet where I keep the camera. I like how I described it. It's not the blanket stapled to the ceiling. It was in the camera closet. Yes, we found the Moonbeam Jolly Rancher and it was lovely. It was simply delightful.
Delicious.
It doesn't go that well with Pabst Blue Ribbon, but you can't win them all. But I've been won over by Pabst. I have a new favorite in the low level beer world. It is beat out Miller High Life because Miller High Life isn't being witty on the Twitter machine.
No,
it is not encouraging AEW. It did not hire Matt Cardona, to be in its commercial. Miller High Life did not save the Twinkie. All that is thanks to Pabst Blue Ribbon. I mean, also when you go on, Pabst has been, sponsoring art competition things and murals and music festivals and all those hipster things. That's why the hipsters love Pabst. They support the hipster lifestyle. And I do. That's why I was being pretentious. So peach flavored brandy, specific brand 2.
Tastes like peach rings.
Tastes like peach rings.
Peach rings aren't bad. Peach rings aren't bad either. I just don't. I'm very specific about peach. Like peach is like. I love peaches. Peaches are delicious. Probably my favorite fruit, but.
We know your feelings on peaches. That's why I get to get peach flavored stuff.
I know.
On the show.
You son of a bitch.
Same with watermelon.
You son of a bitch. But we have found some good watermelon and some good peach stuff.
Yeah, that is true.
Fuck me over, you son of a bitch.
Me trying to make you miserable has garnered some lovely results. She does not remember the brand. I will look for some peach brandies as well. But next week we're doing Colt 45.
Yes. I've never tried it. Only know it from the Afro Man. Which I guess, I don't know. I don't know if people mess with Afro Man anymore. Because he hit that lady at that concert. He decked a woman. She jumped on stage and he was like, not today. Oh, yeah.
Well, she shouldn't have jumped on stage.
Yeah, but.
And honestly, where was security? Security should have.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of issues there, but he did deck a lady.
I mean, that's like the same when people run in on a wrestling show and try to jump on stage. Like, look, man, you're there to enjoy the show. You're not there to hijack the motherfucker. If you want to be famous and do your own show, put the work in. You sons of bitches.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, because I would punch somebody who just ran up on me.
Yeah.
Like if I was doing some kind of thing and then somebody just comes up like, Ata! I'm sorry, I don't know.
Well, you don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, but yeah.
Like, I don't know.
It just was this was like a while ago, but I just remember people being like, eh.
I know TikTok uses that song. Then I got high. Because I got high. They use that song.
Well, then I'm guessing he's good. I'm sure he's good. But because it was just one of those things where it was a questionable moment of like, you're not supposed to hit ladies, but also like, I don't know what he, I don't know what, like if somebody ran up on me.
There you go. Right here. Nickel cupcake. I mean, actions have consequences. Be prepared to get decked if you run up on something. It's a price. That's true. That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Especially if you jump on stage. You can't just be jumping up on stage.
I don't support hitting people, but if somebody runs up on anybody, like I'm like, and they get hit, I'm just like, well, I don't know what you expect people to do. Like, I don't know you, you don't know me, you're running at me. That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's enough reason for me to at least go, all right, somebody's getting something. Like,
not to mention if you're of a person of some sort of fame, you don't know if it's some kind of crazy stalker. They're there to stab you. They're there to do whatever the hell to you. You don't know. You don't know. I mean, it's one of those things.
I'm just people on the street too. Like, watch yourself. So you don't know who you're dealing with.
Don't run up on fools.
Don't run up on anybody unless you're expecting at least minimum of hands,
Yes. If you don't want to be decked, don't run up on people. That's like with like when you see these like YouTube pranksters that do all kinds of stuff, and you see these videos of people pulling guns on them and all the stuff. Honestly, I wonder if there's a statistic of how many YouTube pranksters have been killed acting a fool. Like, Like the people that dress up clowns and they got, chainsaws or a mallet or they're all crazy. I guarantee you come at me with a mallet, I'm coming at you with these hands or a sharp
I'm coming
object.
at you with my car. Excuse me.
Exactly.
Excuse me, sir. You want to test whose words?
Exactly.
Don't try and touch. No.
I will hit somebody with
no.
a chair. If there's a chair nearby and you're coming at me all clowned up, guess what? You're going to be made the fool.
It would depend on the clown situation. I probably would just try to drive my best, but then I'm also like a scaredy cat. It depends if I'm by myself. If I'm with a lot of people, that person's probably getting run over.
Yeah.
If I'm by myself, I'm probably going to just try to slowly navigate. But if I feel like other people's lives are in danger, I'm just like,
exactly.
You're going to die.
You're going to learn today. You can't.
As the driver, my responsibility is to get everybody out of here regardless. So, if I'm a passenger, I don't know what I'm doing. But, as far as a driver, I would be like, I'm sorry, sir. I have to kind of run you over because I have a lot of people who are going to, either live or die in my head in this situation.
There is responsibilities here.
And I said I'd get them all home to their parents. And, my God, sir, I'm going to.
Why did it quit changing?
But if I was by myself, I would probably, I don't know what I'd do. I'd probably just turn a Yui. I don't know what the fuck.
I just made it blink.
Why? I might think a little bit more. I am a freeze type of person. Like my friend Sammy, her and her mom saw me pull into Pickwick and they decided to scare the shit out of me. So they parked next to my car and my friend got a new car. And I walked out and they honked. And I just went, ah! And I didn't look at them or anything, and I just went and got in my car. And they were just like, and then they rolled down the window, and that's when I was like, I looked at them, and then I noticed it was them, but I was just like, they were like, they knew, but I refused to look because I was just like, you did what you did. Like, I'm moving on. If I recognized the car, I probably would have been like, but I was just like, I don't know that car. And then I was just like, so I'm not going to pay attention to that shit. Like, I was just like, yeah, I was like, look. It seriously was just like, and I was like, good job, girl. You didn't scream.
Oh, there you
didn't
go.
Do anything.
Apparently, Streamlabs does not like the term dildo. They go, Cupcake, I get the emergency dildo from the trunk and say, my day has come before beating the shit out of them. And I think we've had this discussion. If you're going to attack somebody or somebody's trying to attack you, what better object than a giant 2-foot dildo, 3-foot, a massive club, just the largest, being beat to death with a giant dick.
That would take a while, don't you think? Because they're a little bit pliable, so you'd have to be.
It's true, the rubberiness.
You would have to.
At the very least,
that person dead.
At the very least. Some good, solid shots. They have to walk around with a bruise in the shape of a ball sack and a mushroom stamp on their forehead for the rest of their life. Maybe not the rest of life, but at least for a while. Then have to explain why you got dick bruises on your face.
You can knock out teeth with dildos. You could put it in their mouth and just.
That's true.
Give it a go that way.
That's true.
I mean, let's not start inserting it places, but yeah. I mean, probably.
I'm just happy with leaving dick bruises on somebody.
Yeah, me too.
I hope nobody ever clips that out somewhere. Just if they're trying to cancel me, he said he just wants to leave dick bruises on somebody. As I'm wearing my cat ears, dressed as a reverend.
Sounds about right.
See, they definitely there is some girthy ones out there.
I could see, yeah, if you held it by the head part and then whacked him really hard with the balls. If it's one of those ones, you could really hurt somebody.
Because we got an 18-inch one as a gag gift, and we started hitting each other with it, and it fucking hurts.
Have you ever hit anybody with a Twizzler? That shit feels like a lashing. Like, I'm just imagining, like, maybe dildos are the same. Like, maybe I don't understand the power of, like, being able to, like, bring it back, have that bend, and then snap. Like, maybe it's like a little, like a whip, since it's got that bend. Like a switch.
I feel like there's a Mythbusters segment that we need.
Let's go!
But I don't... Could we make a YouTube video and not get in trouble for launching dildos? We're gonna have to read the terms and service to see if it's okay.
What if we make it like marketed as sexual education?
Yes, that's true. It'll be an educational moment. Of what not to do with a dildo unless your life is in danger.
Yeah.
Very true. Anything can be a weapon if you swing it hard enough. That seemed like a good spot to end this lovely stream. Remember, kids, if your life's in danger and you have an 18-inch dildo handy, swing for the fences. What do they say on signs? Swing away.
Yeah, swing away.
Swing away.
That was another movie I was allowed to watch. Swing away.
Swing. What the fuck was Joaquin Phoenix's name in that?
Was it what? Oh, you know what? I'm thinking about the scary movie version. What was his name? I don't know. It was Mel Gibson, Joaquin Phoenix. I know one of them was Bo. I think that was a girl or the boy.
There was Bo. There was the dog. Daisy.
Then there was Mel Gibson. And then there was
whatever his name was.
Phoenix. And then,
swing away, Joaquin. Swing away.
The kid with the asthma.
Dale? No.
I feel like there was a Dale, but that could just be my imagination.
I don't know. But either way,
I like that movie. I don't know
Nico
if I like
says,
it now.
let's all be dipshits and see if it hurts. Swing away. Swing away.
I'm going to get the thinnest, but like the thinnest one with like the thinnest balls. That's my... I was like the biggest, thickest one. I was like, no. Thinnest balls. That's my weapon. Sorry, you're trying to end this, and I'm just like, I'm prepping up. I'm like, all right.
We'll have to buy multiple different. You know what? We know a guy that we can consult with. I'll DM Otis and see what he has to offer.
You have one with really thin balls.
But this has been Best of the Bottom. We're bottom class people drinking bottom shelf booze. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please do us a lovely favor and hit the like, share, subscribe, get the bell on, get those notifications. You can find our everything that we have going on. Links at the Perico Productions, pericoproductions.com. And we have audio versions available at bestofthebottom.podbean.com. And thank you very much for joining us. We love you all. And just join this family. And we will see you next time. Now let's find a raid. And real quick, he says, as long as it's at least 2 inches of thickness with 2 C's, that shit will knock someone out if you hit someone in the head.
Oh, God. I don't know what I'd be aiming for, but you know what? If I could hit it, yeah, and I got a dildo in my hand, I don't think I'd be going for anything in particular, just everywhere. Just
we'll definitely have to try some experimentation. You know what? We'll get various ones of different sites. Maybe we'll have to invest in some ballistic gel.
I feel like we might as well start an OnlyFans then, though. We're just gonna be hitting people with dildos.
I was gonna do an OnlyFans with the whole when a loincloth and riding a unicycle while juggling dildos. So
this is perfect. This is right up your alley.
yeah.
All right.
So multi-use dildos.
We'll have Neko be your OnlyFans manager. She'll get 15%.
All right. Who are we going to raid today? Who shall we raid? Where's my raid button? Oh, there's Jesse. Hello? You need what?
Just turn the...
Okay. I will. Oh, so we're rating. Who did I rate? I forgot who I rated. Shit, we're rating somebody. Okay, all right. Love you too. Bye. Woo Keith is who we rated. Oh, it's too late. I have to pee. Tasted pretty good.